Hello and welcome, third graders. It is time to start lesson 1.3 today, and today we're going to talk about using math tools, right? Any tool is used to help make a job easier, and we have lots of math tools that we can use, and we have an online math toolkit for you set up so that you can make sure that you have different experiences and use different tools. So, what you're going to do, and I would recommend watching this whole video first and then going back uh, and following the steps after that, or you can press pause as we go and then open a new tab to do what I'm doing. Okay, it's kind of up to you. But I am on the home page, right? So if you're not here, you can click the little house, and we want to choose McGraw-Hill, right? Our math is through McGraw-Hill. This HMH is what our reading will be through, but we have McGraw-Hill right here. And then when you click that, you're going to get this great big dashboard full of everything. And you want to find the one that says MC. Now, from McGraw-Hill Education. Now, it might be over here on the side or it might be on this side because my screen probably looks a little bit different than yours. But you should have an MC also. And so you're going to click that. Now, I'll have a lot of choices here, okay? What you should have is probably just one choice. So I'm going to scroll down. You probably just have one, and hopefully it says launch. So you should click the one that you have. I'm going to reach down and click one that I know is going to work. Now, if you have any courses here, hopefully one of these blue buttons will get you to where you need to go. It might just go right to our class, though. That's what I'm hoping. Okay. And then when you get here, yours might say something different here. But ideally, what we're hoping for is that you'll have a big green button, or maybe it's another color, but a button that says Etool Kit. And that is what I want you to get to, right? To this Etool Kit. And what this is a whole series of tools that you can use. Let me get rid of my little items here. All right, and so what you can see, when we want to use one of our tools, okay, we can come over here to eTools. Now, some are already right here, some of the common ones, but what I want to show you is eTools, because we're going to look at 3 different tools that are on here. So I'm going to click this. Now, notice mine open up grade 4, so if yours is not your grade level, be sure to switch it to your grade level because there are different tools in each grade level's toolkit. Now, of course, you're welcome to explore the other toolkits on your own, especially if you find that very interesting. Under grade 3, one of the items that I'd like for you to pull out is a clock, right? So clock models. And what you can see here is that I have chosen the analog clock, which is the clock with hands, right? And I'm going to actually unlock the hands, okay? And so when I then click on this clock or drag it out here, it's going to bring this clock out here for me. And now I can practice with my clock. Let's say that I want to make it 1:30. Okay, well, I remember that it is the small hand that's going to tell the hour, right? So 1:30 is about halfway past 1 o'clock. So I don't want this to go to the 2, but I want it to go about halfway, right? So that now I'm showing that the hour is 1. The minute hand, right? If you remember, these count by fives. Every time I get to one of the number, I say 5, right? So to get to 1:30, I would go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right? So I would make that clock. Now I could move the hands around as well. Maybe I want it to be 10:06. Okay, so 10:06. So I'm going to do my hour hand first. I want to have that 10:06. That's just a tiny bit past 10. Okay, so I'm going to put my hour hand about right there. And 06, well, let's see, 5, 10, that's too much. So 5, I'm going to move it 1 more minute past 10:05. So this would show 10:06. Right? So I'm going to put the timer on a time now, and I'm going to ask what time it is. So let's say, what if I did this? All right, so what is this time? Now, first thing I'm going to look at is the hour hand, right? The hour hand is past 7, but not to 8. So we know it's in the 7 o'clock hour. Okay, if the hour hand is not up to the next number, then you don't jump up to that next hour. So this is 7. Now, some people would say that this is 7:10. But no, this is not 7:10, right? The minutes don't count the same way that the hours do. The minutes count by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So this time is 7:50. All right, I'm going to make one here for you to try. All right, you take a moment and actually I'm going to just adjust this just a little bit. There you go. Okay, take a moment and decide what time that is showing. All right, what should we have had? Well, the hour hand, right, is between the 4 and the 5, so we always go with the hour beforehand, right? It's not 5 o'clock yet, it's past 4. So this is 4 o'clock and then some minutes. All right, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 is too much. So 35, now I count the little ones, 36, 37, 38. So you should have said 4:38. Okay, so you can try that and kind of practice some of the clocks on your own as well. When you're all done with a tool, you can put it in the little trash can there. All right, the next tool that we are going to practice with is the calculator. And oh, I forgot, the calculator is over here, right here down at the bottom. So I can click on the calculator and it brings up a calculator, right? Maybe I want to say 40 and I want to change it to 62. So I would have to add, let's see, I'm gonna add 20. Okay, now I'm at 60. And I'm gonna add 2 more, and now I'm at 62. Now, could I have just done plus 22? Yes, I could. Right? So there's the calculator that you can experiment. And last thing we're going to look at, so many tools here. The last thing we're going to look at today is the pattern blocks. Right? So you can choose this over here, pattern blocks, and can click on that. So we have lots of different pattern blocks that we can use in an online situation. So I'm going to let you, when you're working, kind of explore these pattern blocks. You can click on them and then you can turn them, right? I think that's pretty cool. So, you can even have a little fun with the pattern blocks and turn them and try to build something. I don't know. Here, let's see if I put this under here. Let's get another one of those. Oh, I've started to build something. Okay, so those are our pattern blocks. Now, the shapes that we have here, right? This six-sided shape is a hexagon. Hexagon has an X in it, so does the word six. So you can remember 6 sides is a hexagon. This guy that I had out early is called a trapezoid. A trapezoid has the top and the bottom parallel, or we could turn it like that. It's still a trapezoid. Okay. Then we have the rhombus. The rhombus is a shape that has 4 equal sides. All of these sides are the same length. And you might be saying, well, I thought a square was 4 equal sides. Well, that's true, but a square has something else true. It has 4 equal sides, and it also has 4 square corners, which are called right angles. In 4th grade, you will call those 90-degree angles. So we have our square, and let's see what else is down here. We have our triangle. And then this guy is also a rhombus. It's just a skinny rhombus, right? It's just like this blue rhombus, only squished together. Okay. So your activity today is in your math journal, and it is lesson 1.3. So before you get started on this, make sure you do spend some time playing around with those math tools, right? Experimenting with them, manipulating them, trying them, because we'll need those throughout the year. I want you to feel comfortable with those. This page uses those tools in order to answer some questions. So the first 3 questions are about time, like we practiced. The second set of question right here, it uses your ruler, right? And so you can use your ruler at home to measure this line segment. This one wants you to measure it. You measure this one in inches, so how many inches it is, and then use the other side of your ruler to draw a line segment that is 10 centimeters long, right? So notice this first one is measuring in inches, and this one is in centimeters. There's 2 things for you to try with your calculator right here, like we were doing. And then this says use your pattern block template, trace two polygons that have exactly four sides. You really probably can't trace what's on your computer screen. Okay, so you can just draw those instead of tracing those. Okay. All right, so this is your math journal page. Please feel free to reach out to me if you need any help, and good luck.